Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Drew Lock and the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. First carry here for Ken Walker. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal. Now Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now to the air. Lock sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated. And that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win. So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Murray. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller. 7 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray now to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Murray. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 44, Murray, pass complete. George Pickens with it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Throwing on first down is Murray. Quick slant to Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Elliott evades him at the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out at his current pace. Sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. On play action, Locke. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll buy some time right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Block off a play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On the option, here's Elliott. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Murray now on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Open man is Waddle, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Murray now. Buying time to his left. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. On 2nd and goal. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that flag accepted. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And they'll accept that penalty. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. A final shot before half for Locke. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where you see the final score there. 30-27 was the final. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. Deontay Hardy, well over 100 yards receiving, and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. K.J. Hamler, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd and 9, Murray being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Locke. Steps away. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Locke rolling to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air as they have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Forced out to his left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. On the jet sweep, here comes Waddle. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Murray got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. .17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On 1st down, Locke rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 43 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darren Waller, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Bass on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. On the move to his left. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
Out to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Murray's throw complete here to Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 2nd and 2. Here's Murray from midfield. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Murray to throw. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go again to Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Locke. High throw, but the catch is made. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The give is to Jones. He'll get this to about the 38. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Lock to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. 2nd and 15. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. On third down, here's Jones. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Seahawks, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.